Lovely meal, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, you really excelled yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree, Mr. Kelly. It was great. What was it?
Nudge, how can you say in one breath that it was great and then what was it in the next?
Well, it's my taste buds, Mr. Kelly. They're not what they used to be. I think they need a retread.
A retread?
Yeah, they're all worn down. Take a look.
Nudge, taste buds don't wear down.
Well, of course they do, Mr. Kelly. It's a well-known fact. They're like tyres.
Tyres? Are you crazy?
Yeah, well, you know how the faster you drive the car, the more the tyres wear down? Well, the faster you eat, the more your taste buds wear down. Let me tell you, Mr. Kelly, I'm a real Formula One eater.
That's right, Dad. They don't call him Turbo Tongue for nothing.
Right, now listen, someone is going to clear that table. And guess what? It's not going to be me.
I'm having coffee.
No, I'll do it.
Oh, fine. Thank you, Simon. All right, what have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done?
What have you lost, dropped, broken, bent, crashed, or forgotten to do? Tick any or all of the above.
Dad, all I've done is volunteer to do something.
That's right, Simon, and when you volunteer to do something, it's always because you've done something, and that second something is always a really bad something. Now, come on, have you done something?
Yeah, I've done something.
I thought so. All right, Simon, I'm ready to listen.
I've applied for a job.
What? Simon, how many times do I have to say this? I have told you time and time again, but do you listen? No, the first chance you get, you go out and You what?
I've applied for a job.
Oh, well, why do you think that'd make me angry with you?
I didn't.
You keep out of this.
Well, I didn't.
Well, that's what I said.
Nudge.
Yes, Mr. Kelly.
Go home. Now, why did you want to get into my good books? Oh, I know. You want to borrow my car for your job.
Dad, all it is a job in a restaurant as a waiter.
It's a drive-in restaurant. You want to practice on my car.
No, it's an ordinary restaurant and he wants to practice on your table.
You see, Dad, you have to be able to clear the table in 15 seconds, and I told him I could, so I have to practice on it.
Yes, well, just remember, all breakages will be paid for by the waiter.
Ah, don't worry, Mr. Kelly. I'm going to be coaching him.
Well, in that case, all breakages will be paid for by the coach.
There'll be no breakages, Dad. I'm getting really good at this. I can now balance 4 plates on each arm.
Yes, well, if those plates fall off your arm, you'll need a plate in your head.
Don't worry, Dad.
Simon's going to balance plates up and down his arm, and he's saying, don't worry. It's like the captain of the Titanic saying, a little bit of ice never hurt anyone.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's going to be a waiter. He's balancing plates up and down his arms.
Simon, balancing? And he can't even juggle one ball.
Yes, I know, but... Simon, how'd you manage that?
Well, Dad, all it takes is a lot of concentration and a lot of strong tape. Isn't it great? All that I got to do is figure out how to do this in the restaurant.
Well, I'll give him top marks for ingenuity.
Sorry, Simon. I didn't know you were coming back.
Now I'm going to give him 10 seconds to get out of town.
Anyone home? Mr. Kelly, sorry, you might as well go ahead and do it.
Do what?
Go ahead and kill me now.
Oh, all right, Nudge. Place Nick here.
Oh, hang on, don't you want a reason?
No, it's all right.
No, I think you ought to know.
Oh, if you must. Come on, tell me, and then I'll get on with killing you.
I broke your doorbell.
Is that all?
Yeah?
Oh, damn it, I can't kill you for that. It was already broken.
No, honestly, I just shut it and it fell to pieces.
Yeah, I know. It's been happening all week. You sure you can't think of another reason why I should kill you?
Well, let's see. No!
Better luck next time.
Where's Betty?
Oh, she's still at lunch. She had some shopping to do.
Oh, what do you want me to do with this?
Might as well put it in the waste paper bin. It's no good to me. I suppose now I'll have to buy a new doorbell.
Just go ahead with what you're doing. Just ignore me.
Nudge, why aren't you at work?
Oh, flexi time, Mr. Kelly.
Do you intend standing here all afternoon?
Oh, no. I've got lots to do.
Stop it.
Stop what?
Whistling.
I'm not whistling.
You were whistling.
Oh, yeah, you sure? Oh, didn't know I was whistling.
Maybe it was the wind blowing through your ears.
That makes it sound like the ocean. It broke it.
I know.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't press so hard.
I know.
Is this all you do all day? Just draw things?
No, sometimes I do colouring in as well.
I failed colouring in.
Really?
Yeah, I kept going outside the lines. That's why I could never be an architect. What's that?
It's a tree. I'm indicating the garden area.
Well, you wouldn't put a tree there. It won't get any sun there.
I am putting a tree there.
Not a tree there.
What was that?
What?
That knocking sound.
I just went, not a tree there.
There it is again.
Yes, because I went...
No, it happened after you did that.
Oh, maybe it was an echo.
Of course it wasn't an echo. There's somebody at the door.
Well, why didn't they ring the doorbell?
Because they're at the door. They're not hiding in the waste paper bin.
Oh, yeah.
Do I hate that when people knock on the door and then run away?
I think the door is broken again.
What?
I think the door is broken again.
Betty, will you get on with your work and stop playing silly games with the front door?
We're back.
Oh dear, it's Tweedledum and Tweedledopey.
He means us.
Yes. Yeah. And I think I know which one you are.
Mr. Gilly, guess what? We've got the new doorbell. Nudge drove me down to the shops.
Good. Well, if you'll
It's a real
excuse me,
beauty,
I'm a
Mr.
little
Kelly.
busy.
Take a look. It's a...
I said I'm a little busy.
Oh, not too busy for this. Look, it's a lot to see.
Oh, all right.
See? It's a radio bell.
A radio bell?
Yes. See, this part with the bell push is actually a radio transmitter.
Yeah, and this one isn't.
It's a receiver.
Oh, have you got one already?
No, I just took a wild stab. Listen, what'd you get this thing for? I wanted a simple doorbell.
But, Mr. Kelly, this is simple. You see, this one we attach to the front door. And this one here, the receiver, we plug that into a power point. She's ready to go. No installation, no unsightly wires. I mean, what could be simpler?
Yeah, we saved you hundreds of dollars in installation costs.
Really? How much does this thing cost?
Hundreds of dollars. Ready, Nudge?
Ready, Betty. Now press the button, see if it works.
Oh, no. For the first official trial, we got to have an honoured guest. Mr. Gully, it's ready.
Good, I am glad.
Well, no, you got to come in and give it its first official trial.
All right, I may as well. Won't get any work done until I do.
Now, all you got to do is press this.
I know. I have pushed doorbells before. Very nice. Now, if you'll excuse me. Is that it? When is this thing going to finish? Are you two out of your brains?
Oh, what's the matter, Mr. Cullen?
Is that thing going to do that every time somebody pushes the button?
Do what?
Play the first act from Aida. It's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Of course it is. You and Nudge did it. It has to be ridiculous.
No, I mean, it's not the first act from A that goes da 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 da.
Oh, shut up. Look, that thing's going to drive me crazy if it does all that every time somebody pushes the button.
Oh, but we thought you'd be pleased.
How can anybody be pleased with that? It goes on and on and on. It never stops, like Darren Hinch.
It's good and loud.
Betty, a moose breaking wind is good and loud. But that doesn't mean I want to hear it, and I don't want to hear that silly tune either.
Oh, never mind, Mr. Kelly. We can always change it.
Change what?
To change the tune. It's all here on the cassette. We can change it for another noise or another tune.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit hard finding a moose around here, Pa.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, what tune would you like?
Try the funeral march, Nudge. You might be needing it.
Let's see, forks on the left. Right about turn. Ah, that's it.
God, are we dining formally? I must dash upstairs and change into the Queen Mother.
Ah, just the person I want to see.
Who, the Queen Mother?
No, anybody. You'll do. Come here.
Oh, it's nice to feel that special family sort of welcome, isn't it?
Oh, come on, Deb. I need something to practice on.
Simon, last time you said that to me, it was in tackling and you knocked one of my front teeth loose.
You're only 3. You need it?
Yeah, maybe, but I was very embarrassed the next day at the sandpit.
Oh, come on, Deb, please. Give me a hand.
Okay.
Ah!
All right, but what's in it for me?
Now, anything you like.
Okay, I don't want to go out with Tim Sedgwick on Friday.
Bing! Your wish is granted. You shall not go to the ball.
No, you have to ring him and tell him.
Oh, all right, I'll do it, but he'll never believe I'm you. I mean, I'm far too tall. Please sit here.
The waiter's Bible, what's this?
No, the restaurant gave it to me. It's got all their rules on how to treat customers. I have to practice it because the head waiter's going to test me on it.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
Just behave like a normal customer.
Oh, well, that's easy.
And I shall get Madame the menu.
Not so fast, Fumblefingers. Haul it back here on the double. What kind of a dump is this? I've been sitting here for the last 15 minutes and no one's come near me. Who do you have to sit and get a drink around here? Get me a drink right now.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, I'm just behaving like a normal customer. Customers behaved like that when I was waitressing.
Debbie, you were waitressing in a dump of a cafe. I mean, this is a highly sophisticated restaurant. Now, shut up or I'll break your face.
Very sophisticated.
Yes, and I shall get Madame the wine.
Yes, and fetch me an ashtray while you're at it.
Oh, come on, Debbie, don't be crazy.
What's crazy? I like a smoke with my wine.
What do you think Dad'll say?
What do you think that'll say about what? Deborah, what do you call that?
Most people call them cigarettes, Dad.
Don't be a smart mouth. Since when do you smoke?
Oh, come on, Dad. It's no big deal, okay?
It is not okay, and it is a big deal. I will not have these things in my house.
Dad, come on. Everyone's smoking these days.
Not you, not here, not in this house.
Dad, you're going to have to accept the fact that I'm not a child anymore.
All right, I accept that. So why are you behaving like one? All right, look, I can't follow you around everywhere and stop you from smoking, but I can here. This house is a no-smoking zone.
Oh, honestly, Dad, I think you're making a big deal out of nothing. I'll come back when you've calmed down a little.
How long has this been going on?
Oh, for a couple of weeks.
Well, Simon, you should have told me.
What, gob on her?
Simon.
Dad?
Don't you dad me, Simon.
Well, don't you Simon me, Dad. I'm not Debbie's keeper. It's her decision to smoke.
So you approve of it?
No, I think it's stupid. But she won't stop until she thinks it's stupid.
Well, I tell you what, she is not smoking in this house.
Fine!
You mean you agree?
Of course I do!
Well, why are we yelling at each other?
I don't know! What on earth is that?
It's the front doorbell.
That is the front doorbell?
Hang on, that's only the first act.
How long does this go on for? Now?
Wait. We have to go through the encore?
Or should we throw flowers?
Now, quick, before I push it.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, hi, son. What do you think?
It defies description.
Nudge, didn't I tell you to change that cassette?
Oh, but I thought you'd get used to it by now.
How can anybody get used to that?
Oh,
Why'd you get it anyway?
I was on special.
See? The people who made it don't even want it. Now, change the cassette.
All right. What do you want it to sound like?
I want it to sound like there's somebody at the front door, not like a symphony orchestra.
You're running a bit late this morning, aren't you, Dad?
Yes, I slept in. Deb around anywhere?
No, she got going good and early.
I wanted to talk to her.
I think she realised that. Do you get the impression she's trying to avoid you just a little?
Distinctly. Well, she can run, but she can't hide forever. Sooner or later, she's going to have to talk to me about this smoking nonsense.
Well, good luck. I mean, I tried to talk her out of it, but it didn't do much good.
Yes, I can't understand why Debbie would start smoking, you know? She's always been so sensible.
A lot of girls smoke these days.
True, but it's not like Deborah to follow the crowd. She's always had a mind of her own.
A stubborn one.
Yeah, true.
You know, Dad, that's part of the problem. Now that Debbie's decided that it's the in thing to smoke, it's going to be hard to talk her out of it.
I think you're right, but I'm going to have to try.
Oh, hi, Mr. Kelly. Hi, Simon.
Hi, Nudge.
Nudge, have you fixed that doorbell yet?
Yep, got it all there, Mr. Kelly. Re-recorded it last night.
What's on it?
Oh, it's great. Oh, you're gonna love it, Mr. Kelly.
It's not Julie Andrews singing The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, is it?
That's what you said.
You mean you actually found a moose with tummy rumbles?
Oh, you said you wanted it to sound like someone was at the door, right?
That's what a doorbell's supposed to do, yes.
Well, that's what you got. I'll just go put this in the receiver section.
What the devil was that?
That's the new doorbell, isn't it great?
Nudge, will you turn that thing off?
No, it won't stop till the door's open, Mr. Kelly. That's the beauty of it.
Well, open the door, you numbskull!
Okay, but just a moment. There's someone at the door! Isn't it great? I think I must have been born to do this.
You might have been born to do it, but you'll die if you don't stop it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but I couldn't find my keys, and when I pressed the doorbell, somebody started shouting at me.
It was Nudge.
That wasn't? I'm sure it was a doorbell. I think I have to go and sit down for a bit till my brain stops echoing.
It's a good idea, Betty. You do that. Oh, Gerald, could you come here, please?
I don't think I want to do that, Mr. Kelly.
It's all right. I just want to talk to you about this wonderful new doorbell.
You're not going to beat me or strangle me or hit me or anything, are you, Mr. Kelly?
No. Nothing could be farther from my mind.
Well, all right then.
Gotcha!
Dad, you promised no strangling, hitting or beating!
Did I?
Yes, you promised!
What about gouging or biting? I didn't specifically mention them, did I?
I think you was implicit.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but I tried my best. I thought you'd be pleased with that one.
Nudge. All I want is something normal for my front doorbell. Get it? No voices, no sirens, no singing, just something that tells me that somebody's at the door!
All right, okay. I promise I'll get it right this time.
Good! Now, go!
Dad, I'm very proud of you. You showed great restraint then.
Thank you, Simon. Darn it.
Well, what's up?
Could have poisoned him. I never promised anything about that. Where are you off to?
Just going outside.
Why?
Dad, you said I can't smoke in here, so I'm going outside, all right?
Look, Deborah, I think it's about time we discuss this.
Dad, there's nothing to discuss. I want to smoke, so I'm going to
Sit
go out.
down. Simon, could you leave us alone, please?
Oh, certainly, Dad.
Okay, why smoking?
I don't know, why not?
Heart disease, lung disease, circulation problems, emphysema. How many why nots do you want?
Come on, Dad. Those sort of things only happen to heavy smokers. I'm only smoking a couple a day.
Really? Why is that?
Oh, because I'm...
You weren't going to say because I can't stand the taste by any chance?
Of course not. Look, Dad, I'm only smoking a couple a day. There's no danger in that.
Well, nobody starts with a 4-pack-a-day habit. Now is the time to stop, before you get hooked.
You used to smoke.
That's right.
Well,
I did.
there you go, then.
Well, that's how I know what I'm talking about. Nobody told me how bad they were. I started smoking when I was 19 and I was going to give up after a couple of years.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do.
Deborah, I was 35 when I finally managed to stop smoking. I only did it because I wanted to be here for your 21st birthday.
Dad, don't talk like that.
Well, it would be nice if you were here for it too.
Dad, I'm not going to die because I'm smoking a couple of cigarettes. Don't worry about it.
I can't get through to you on this, can I? I mean, we just cannot find any common ground at all, can we?
Dad, don't worry about it. I'll be all right.
How's it going? Is Smokey the Bear still with us?
Simon, don't you start.
Let it go, Simon.
Okay, Dad. I didn't think Debbie would believe you if you discussed the long-term effects. But have you discussed the immediate ones?
What immediate effects?
Well, I heard this anti-smoking commercial that pointed out how you never actually see people with cigarettes in their mouths in those glossy magazines and posters.
Yeah, that's right, now think about it. Why is that?
Because it looks so ugly. And even the cigarette makers know that. So that's why I took these.
What are they?
Shots of you smoking. When you didn't know you're being photographed and you couldn't pose. That's my favourite. See how your eyes are all crinkled up because of the smoke? Oh, that's another good one. Look how your mouth's all pursed and sour.
So, why did you take these horrible shots of me? You made me look ugly.
No, I didn't, Deb. You did that. I just took the photographs. Well, what do you know? She left her cigarettes behind.
Nice work, Simon.
Oh, Dad, all it took is a little genius and, well, I got lots of that.
Mr. Kelly, this time I've got it. This one you're going to love. Load this up, Simon.
All right, Nudge, what have you done this time?
No music, no funny sounds, no voices. This sounds like there's someone at the door.
You mean you've actually given me a doorbell?
Even better, listen to this. Isn't it great?
He's invented a doorbell that doesn't go ding-dong, it goes knock-knock.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Now can I poison him?
I'll just go and get the weed killer.
The show is recorded in front of a live audience. Hey Dad is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.